over and guide you in. I'll arrange an audience with Suzerain Cleolanta at once.
Yes, Darganto. Out. Yes, Cleolanta, I mean Fornax. There it is.
Here's our chance to claim a moon no one else has claimed. We have the same right to Fornax as the United Worlds.
Yes, if Rocky Jones doesn't get there before we do.
Scientists teach that life is impossible in Fornax. So what good would it do if we did claim it?
On Earth, we also believe that Fornax was uninhabitable. But then they fired 2 man-made missiles from there. They had such power they reached all the way to Earth.
That proves that Fornax has a strange, fantastic power. We must not miss the chance to claim this power for ourselves here on Opetius.
To do this, Darganto, would you like to make an exploratory flight to Fornax?
I prefer to call it a flight of conquest.
A forest of iron and steel. Incredible. Yes, Mr. Secretary, to me, your Earth is truly incredible.
Rocky, I must apologize for my suspicions of you. I see now that Cardos was an evil influence.
Thank you, Zorovac. Sir, the civil police will be interested in a man named Cardos. I know where he can be found.
Would you like going on a picnic?
Oh, yes. That's a new and funny word to me. Picnic. Let's go on a picnic every day.
No, Volika, you can't do that. Well, I guess you could, if you pretended this was summer vacation.
Vacation? What's that?
Well, that's when you don't have to go to school.
What a wonderful idea. I like that word. Vacation.
This is sort of creepy.
This is where the missiles are fired.
Are you sure this will take us to your headquarters?
Of course, we're almost there.
Comantura de la Zorovac.
Somebody's talking.
We're not supposed to be here.
Comantura de la Zorovac. Comantura, Comantura. Comantura, de plan foba von und rocket. Comantura, rocket.
What is it, Volika? Who's talking?
That's Carlos. He wants to overthrow the rule of my daddy's monsoon. He wants to fire more missiles at Earth. Right up to there.
By Ville de Montano. Montano de rocket.
What is he saying about the rockets?
He wants to fire more of them with those things on.
The warheads on. We better go tell your mother real quick. Come on, before it's too late.
Volika, are you sure you heard Cardos say all those things?
Yes, I was right there, too. She translated it and told me.
I'll talk to those men who are plotting against my husband. And Professor Cardos, I'll teach him a lesson. Traitor, Professor Cardos. You shall be imprisoned for this. Zorovac Cardos. Sentence shall be passed when Zorovac returns from Earth with Rocky Jones.
Darganto, we can now get Fornax on the videograph.
Good. Now to make a landing and claim it for ourselves before anyone else. What tremendous power it'll give us.
We're entering a strong gravitational field, but I think our ship can make it.
We'll make an observation dive.
25,000? 25,000? 20? You see anything, any signs of civilization?
Yes, some strange pyramid-like buildings.
A spaceship?
Not yet. Full power on for a tight ellipse. We've got to see as much as possible.
Roaring rockets, Professor. A spaceship. Maybe Rocky and Zorvac have turned back.
Oh, that isn't like Rocky.
Handle the landing, Griff. I'll check and gear for battle, just in case we run into something unexpected.
Yeah, look. Way up there. I can see it. That doesn't look like the ship Rocky took off in.
Bobby's right. Do you recognize it, Professor?
No.
Golly all Gemini. This is terrible. I wish there was some way we could warn Rocky.
Garganto, I have something interesting to show you out there. Something very interesting.
There's no sign of Rocky Jones's spaceship. But look, Garganto.
Oh, it's intensely interesting, Griff. Switch on the amplifier.
Amplifier on.
Warning to Fornax inhabitants. We are preparing to land by force if necessary. You Earth people that I see must convey this message to the natives at once. This is Darganto.
You and Garganto came just in time to prevent me from being put in prison. This is where you convert the crystals to power, huh? Whoever has this power which we control here can rule the universe. Miss Creolanta, will she appreciate my willingness to cooperate with the officious formation and reward me accordingly?
You've put the universe in our power. Name your own prize.
Professor Newton, do you think these invaders will bombard Earth from here? Is that why they've come?
I'm afraid so, Vina.
We've got to do something.
Yes, but if we can.
What would Rocky do in a case like this?
Excuse me, Secretary Drake. Professor Collins has a message for you. It seems to be urgent.
Thanks, Mickey. Excuse me, Zorvac. Hello, Professor Collins.
Secretary Drake, it's a strange missile, sir, headed for Earth. You can see it on the visiograph, sir. Without doubt, it's another attack by missile from Fornax.
Cardos. It's a warhead, Rocky.
There's one way. Explode it before it strikes the Earth. Winky,
Yes, Rocky.
take on a double load of atomic missiles and fuel for a quick blast-off.
Aye, aye, sir.
Fornax is giving us trouble again.
Is it the warhead missile from Fornax? I want you to know that I'm on your side, Rocky. All the way.
We'll talk more about that later. Right now, we've got to do something about Bobby and Bean and Professor Newton. And that missile coming toward us.
We can make pickup on visiograph now, Rocky. What's the plan? We're gonna have to act fast.
I know. We'll hold steady on the collision course. We'll shoot at it with a warhead. We've got to score a direct hit and explode it.
It's too bad we haven't got a lariat. Maybe we could rope around towards Ophiuchus.
Set instruments on missile. Give me a distance count.
Aye, sir. 90,000. 85. 80,000. 75. 70,000. 65. Closing fast.
Zorvac, go into the navigation section and strap down quickly. Take control of the ship, Winky. Secure?
Yes, sir. And what about you? Rocky, you can't stand there.
On your toes, Winky.
Aye, aye, sir.
Missile away. Nice, Winky. Straight down, fast.
Rocky, you all right?
Hey, Winky. Hurry up and pull out this power dive. Fornax is that way.
Sipping zenith, Rocky, you're right. Fornax, here we come. Hey, I sure hope our pals are still all right.
Be careful with that sack of crystal.
Fornax to XV2. Come in orbit jet.
Hey, Winky, look. Somebody's calling us.
Fornax to XV2. Come in orbit jet.
This is the XV2 to Fornax. Come in. Come in, Fornax.
Did you hear that, Bollica? It's Rocky. Golly, it's good to hear your voice, Rocky.
Ah, yours too, Bobby. Harvey and the professor.
Okay, but listen carefully. Darganto is here. So is Griffin Professor Cardos, and a flock of Ophiuchans. They're waiting for you, Rocky. They're gonna blow the orbit jet to bits.
What are their plans? You think they intend to fire another missile at Earth?
I don't know, but I've got a hunch I can find out.
Good. Let's synchronize our watches, Bobby.
Mine is stopped, and there's no way to set a watch on Fornax.
It's 15:44. Try to find out what you can, and call me back at 12 o'clock noon.
Okay, over and out, sir.
Out.
Go tell Veen and the professor I talked to Rocky. Tell him he destroyed the missile on flight. But be careful nobody hears you. Go ahead, beat it.
Now, what are you going to do, Bobby?
A job for Rocky Jones. Hurry, and be careful.
Take over. to roll a second missile into place. But I wouldn't advise firing until you're at a safe distance in space. The concussion might set off a chain reaction in your cargo of crystal.
Then continue and fire the third missile as scheduled. By that time, Griff and I will be inside Earth's communication zone in our rocket ship so we can observe and act accordingly and warn them of a fourth attack if they don't surrender on our terms at once.
Please, tell us, what have you done with Bobby?
Yes. Where is the boy, Garganto? Where is he?
We granted liberty, made certain laws which he disobeyed. Cardos has seen to it that the boy will give us no more trouble until I take him to Ophiuchus.
Where are you, Volika?
Up here, Bobby. Bobby, what can I do? How can I get you out?
Don't think about that now. You've got to call Rocky. You've got to. Here, Volika. When both hands get together, straight up, you've got to call Rocky.
But what'll I tell him, Bobby?
Shh, the card's coming back.
Go on, Volika. Go on.
They're leaving for Ophiuchus in the morning. And then Professor Cartus is going to fire another missile at the Earth. And they've got Bobby locked up. And Mr. Rocky. They're going to take Bobby with them when they take off from here.
We'll stop them before that happens, somehow. Thanks, Volika.
Missiles armed, sir. The target is Garganto's rocket ship on Fornax.
Right as rockets, Winky. This will show your technicians how to adapt this power to your rocket ships, making them the finest in the universe. So what about me? You're not going to leave me behind after all I've done.
We'll come back for you, Cartus. Don't worry.
Power on, Winky. Prepare to fire.
Ready, sir.
Enemy spaceship. Take battle stations.
He'll be back. We've got to do something.
Stay at your post. Prepare to fire.
That load of crystal on board? Not me.
I demand that Cleolanta be informed of my imprisonment.
She will be, Darganto. But your case will come up before the United Worlds. You'll get everything that's coming to you, which is plenty. Cardos, you'll be turned over to the civil police. Oh, yes, Griff. I'm sure Secretary Drake will want a hand in deciding your case. You know what happens to spies.
And when it happens, I want to be in on it. As a character witness. Ready for blast off, sir?
Very good, Winky. All right, let's go.
Rocky, want me to count noses?
Here's mine. There's the professor's. She's not going to find Bobby's.
Well, goodbye, Bobby.
Aloha, Volika.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you when we meet again.
Bobby. Tell Rocky Jones that we here on Fornax will be his friends through eternity. If ever he needs our help, all he has to do is ask.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You know, that kid has a way with the women.
Fun of watching the movie. Visit our refreshment stand right now. We're glad to have you with us tonight, and we hope you'll come to see us often. It's great to get out to the movies. Just 3 minutes away from the start of our next feature. Still time to visit our refreshment stand.
It's 2 minutes till showtime.
All aboard the snack bar special for Coca-Cola, peanuts, hot dogs, ice cream, candy. That's the snack bar special for Coca-Cola, peanuts, hot dogs.
Whatever your choice from the snack bar, things go better with Coke. We're now just 1 minute away from the beginning of our next feature. For your convenience, our refreshment stand will remain open after the feature begins, so you still have time to add to the fun of watching the movie. Before we begin our next feature, we'd like to remind you to replace your speaker before leaving the theater. If it is accidentally damaged, please notify someone at the refreshment stand. Again, thank you for coming out to the drive-in tonight. As you leave, please drive carefully and come back soon.
Following in the wake of the distressed condition of the world, with dictators, war, and rumors of war, a ravaging plague has visited the earth.
Stand back. Please give me some room. Purple death.
The purple death that leaves only a purple spot on the forehead of its victim.
Buxbury! Mysterious purple death claims new victors! Hundreds die! Buxbury!
The world's greatest scientists have assembled to combat this mysterious malady.
The crowd outside is demanding news, Professor Gordon. There's nothing new that I can tell them. Yes, sir. It's coming over. They got through. Here, take hold. Professor Gordon. Yes? Professor Gordon. You got through to us. Here is news I can tell them. Good. I'll notify the national networks.
Citizens of the world, I have just received the first radio message to come through from Professor Zarkov and my son, Flash Gordon. They have successfully repenetrated the stratosphere in Professor Zarkov's rocket ship to determine the origin of the electrified dust causing the purple death. They report that all is well and that they expect to get results immediately.
Flash.
What is it, Zarkov?
I've sighted a spaceship. It's one of Ming's ships from Mongol. Come here, quick.
Dale, take the controls.
Here, have a look.
It's a Ming ship, all right. Seems to be discharging a sort of dust that becomes invisible as it falls.
We must destroy that ship.
I'll drop down on it. Zarkov, radio the Earth.
Zarkov's theory that this death dust comes from another planet is utterly fantastic.
Don't forget, Dr. Froman, Zarkov's knowledge of other planets is based on actual experience.
Yes, but...
Another message from them, sir.
Listen to this. Just sighted a strange spaceship from another planet, which Zarkov believes has connection with Purple Death. Investigating. Flash Gordon.
Only me who think of such a devilish scheme.
Read it out slowly. Every particle of Ming's death dust must have a disastrous effect. Hold your course directly over the planet Earth. Rocket ship. We discovered the source of the Purple Death. We must destroy them. Shut off the death dust. Try and get above it.
It's Zarkov's Earth ship. They're approaching rapidly.
Careful, Flash. They're turning for an attack.
Throw it in reverse.
We're in firing position, sir.
This will burn them to a cinder.
They missed us with the heat ray. But I think you scored a hit.
Brace yourselves for another charge.
Get above them! Get above them! We've crippled them. They're going down. Ming will be pleased when he hears about this.
Zarkov, let me have the controls.
Well, I thought sure we were crashing.
That's what I wanted the enemy to think. Their ray rifle crippled our rocket gun.
We must have damaged the ship. They're heading back toward Mongol.
Good. And they'll report to Ming that they knocked down Professor Zarkov's rocket ship.
But Ming will send other ships to scatter that fiendish dust. And there we have no defense against such an attack.
Yes, I know. Our only chance is to get to Mongol. Find Prince Baron and solicit his aid. Zarkov, radio the Earth. Report what's happened. Tell them what we're going to do.
Yes, it's our only chance to save them. We're over Arborea, Prince Baron's kingdom.
Oh, look, there's Prince Baron's palace.
Stand by to land.
Right among those trees.
Ming's spies might be at the palace.
If Ming even suspected that we were in Arborea, he wouldn't hesitate to destroy Prince Baron's entire kingdom.
Even at the risk of killing his own daughter, now Baron's wife.
Flash! There's Baron. Baron, I'm glad to see you.
How are you? Baron! Dale!
Hello, Baron.
Oh, this is a happy day.
Glad to see you.
It's been a long time.
I rushed into the palace as soon as your rocket ship was described.
Well, receiving us with drawn bows.
We must always be on guard against some trick of Ming's.
Ming. And he is alive.
Yes, and rules more ruthlessly than ever.
And Dora, is she well?
Yes, and very happy. Come on, see for yourselves when she returns from the hunt.
Feels great to get in these clothes again, Ronald.
Your old sword, Flash. I've kept it, hoping that someday I'd have a chance to hand it back to you.
Thank you, Ronald. Great blade.
The banquet's on. Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute, Ronald. Tell me, why did Baron go to all the trouble of having a banquet when he knows the necessity of our getting to Ming immediately?
The banquet was already arranged in honor of Queen Freya of Phrygia.
Phrygia?
A frozen kingdom to the north of Mongol. You see, Queen Freya is here to seek Prince Baron's aid on a mission concerning Ming.
Your Majesty.
I'm looking forward to meeting the Earthman, Flash Gordon. Where is he?
Shall we go?
Your Majesty will pardon me.
A prince of royalty hurries to meet him.
Your Majesty, Queen Freya, may I present the Earthman, Flash Gordon?
Your Majesty.
Your Raiden Counselor, Count Koro. Well, shall we dine?
Are you ready, Dale?
Destroying Professor Zarkov's rocket ship, sire.
Are you sure?
Yes, sire. It plunged toward the planet Earth completely out of control.
Good. Very good. Then the Earth will still be ignorant as to the source of the Purple Death.
That is all.
And now, Janda, what brings you up from my laboratories?
To ask your permission, sire, to perform a laboratory test upon these selected prisoners.
Your Majesty, I demand to know why I and the thousands of others with me are held prisoners in your filthy concentration camps. You plotted with your queen, Freya, to refuse my demands. You meet the same fate as all those who oppose me. And now, Janda, what manner of test had you in mind that requires the living subjects for experimentation?
In your laboratory, sire, I have perfected the death dust.
Perfected? It is already capable of killing every living creature, of depopulating the universe.
That's just it, sire. At present, it kills everything, everybody.
Yes? Go on.
Wouldn't it be better, sire, if the Purple Death spared those millions of slaves to labor for you and killed only those with intelligence enough to oppose you?
You can name your own reward if you can prove this to me.
Tonight, sire. Tonight, in the power room, I'll show you.
I'll be there.
You see, my friends, Ming has captured my General Lupi, and I vowed to spare nothing until he's rescued.
I have an idea, Your Highness. While Zarkov and I are destroying Ming's power rooms, your men could rescue General Lupi.
But if we should fail, and Ming discovers our plot?
Why, he would destroy Arborea, even at the risk of killing his own daughter, Aura.
To aid you, my friends, Baron and I will take that chance.
But you won't have to if we all go dressed as Phrygians.
Well, then he would attack Phrygia. No. His soldiers would freeze. Only we Phrygians possess the secret of enduring our country's extreme cold.
An important reply from Captain Suden, Your Highness. Captain Suden is commander of Ming's Palace Guards. However, he is still loyal to me, and I have means of contacting him unknown to Ming. I'll do all in my power to help your cause. General Lupi to be executed with other prisoners tonight. Faithfully, Captain Suden.
We'll make our final plans on the way. Dale, you stay here with Queen Freya.
Colonel. Oh, Flash.
Yes?
Captain Roca.
Captain Roca?
I'd be pleased if you'd accept him as your aide and companion. He's one of my ablest officers.
Thank you, Baron. I'm sure he is.
I welcome this chance to help you. I remember that had it not been for what you accomplished on your first trip here, there would be no free man on Mongo.
Ha! I had plenty of help, Roca, and I needed it.
Well, I'll delay you no longer. Goodbye and a safe return.
Thank you, Baron.
We're taking off.
When we get over Ming's kingdom, we should land near the entrance of the abandoned drain tunnel. Our ship can be well concealed there.
I remember the place.
When the tunnel gates are opened, you will be able to get through to the power rooms.
In the rays of that special test light inside the cabinet, sire, you will be able to see the death dust as it enters the chamber. prisoners.
Follow me to the tunnel entrance.
This man of low intellect has the type of mind that is easily controlled by a superior will. And this man has a type of thinking brain that exercises a will of its own. A type we must destroy.
Sire, there is no dictator in the universe powerful enough to destroy human thought. Place them in the dust chamber.
Carrying out Captain Sudan's instructions, Count Coro and I will leave you here. Permit ourselves to be arrested by Ming's guards.
Good luck.
Ready, Your Majesty. You see, Your Majesty, the man of simple intellect is sane.
A significant demonstration, don't you think, General Lupi? We will see now how well it works on a Phrygian nobleman. Mog, place him in the chamber.
Probably some trouble in the prison ward, Sire.
No. That alarm meant that someone had been captured.
Prisoners were captured forcing entrance into the palace, sir. They wear the uniforms of Phrygian soldiers.
Phrygian soldiers, huh? Send them directly to me for questioning.
Delay the demonstration. Come quickly.
You may return to your posts. I'll question the prisoners in private. Colonel.
So far, so good, Captain Suden. Prince Baron got your message.
I would do anything for Prince Baron.
This is Count Coro of Phrygia.
A couple more minutes and I'm going to search for them.
The others are at the mouth of the abandoned tunnel. I understand, Captain, that the gates barricading the tunnel are operated from this control room.
Ronald got the Captain Suden all right. Go ahead.
Now, Captain, how can you aid us in liberating the Phrygian prisoner, General Lupi?
Your Imperial Majesty.
Two Phrygians, what are they doing here?
I have been questioning them, sire. They came at the command of Queen Freya to attempt the rescue of General Lupi.
Intelligent-looking specimens. Let us put the intelligence of all three to the test. My death dust will decide whether or not they are to live. Take these two prisoners to the pit room at once.
This passage leads to the power room.
Count Coro, Ronald.
At least you're still alive.
But not for long, my friends. Hey, Janda, I have brought you some new prisoners to experiment with.
Must be Ming's private laboratory.
It is. I was right, Flash. The death dust is a development of a thing Ming was working on when I was here before. We must stay here and destroy this equipment.
All right. We'll go on to the power rooms.
This is the end. I'm sorry I was the cause of your capture and death. Mog, place them in the dust chamber. Turn on the death dust.
Flash Gordon.
You didn't think you'd get away with this, did you, Ming? Roker, disarm them. Throw their guns in that pit. Turan, go ahead.
You got here just in time, Flash.
Count Coro, you and General Rupi get back to the rocket ship right away. Turan, keep them covered. Where's the main power switch?
Here it is.
chamber. I'll release the death dust and kill them all. You've destroyed my laboratory. Yes. Your destruction of our people has gone far enough. Sire. I can see that, Dolt. Send out a general alarm.
Impossible, sire. The intercommunication system was destroyed in the explosion.
Get to the broadcast room, send out word that Dr. Zarkov and Flash Gordon are at liberty in Mongo, and that I am prepared to pay 100,000 Mingols the man who captures them alive. Zarkov is clever. He struck directly at my laboratory in the energy pit, the source of the death dust.
But he failed to completely destroy it, Your Majesty.
Yeah, but the damage he did will delay my conquest.
Why were they disguised as Phrygians?
No doubt Dr. Zarkov and Flash Gordon made a pact with Queen Freya. They to rescue General Lupi in return for the right to mine polarite in Phrygia.
Polarite? What's that?
Polarite is the only antidote to the death dust and can be found in only the far, barren northern waste of Phrygia. Flash Gordon and Zarkov must not escape.
Flash and Zarkov have been trapped in the pit room. We've got to go back.
They must have been killed or taken. We'll all be trapped if we wait longer.
They risked their lives to get you away from Ming, General Lupi. We stay here until they come.
Flash.
Flash! We've got to move fast, men. Is everyone here?
All but Ronald. He must have been taken, and we can't wait for him.
If Ronald's a prisoner, I'm going back. I saw him fall. Ronald!
Flash, I've news that will beat Emperor Ming.
My better news is that you're here. Save the rest of it. We've got to get out of here.
Phrygians and Flash Gordon have released General Lupi and attacked the power plants. They must be taken dead or alive. Zarkov, there's none other like it in the Empire. Spread the alarm.
Warn all ships at once. The fugitives are to be taken alive.
Alive, sire?
Yes. I have my own way of destroying them.
Attention all ships. Attention all ships. General orders from Dictator Ming.
Captured enemy rocket ship attempting to leave Mongo. Zarkov and Flash Gordon are aboard. They must be taken alive.
Lieutenant Savarin, acknowledging Imperial orders.
Ming thinks you came to Mongo in search of an antidote for the Purple Death, a substance called polarite, found only in Phrygia.
This is indeed news, Ronald. And it may mean the salvation of the universe.
You know of polarite, Doctor?
Yes. and discussed it with your father. But neither of us knew where it could be found.
There's the Earth ship. Above us and 3 points to the north. Calling all ships. Zarkov rocket ship heading northeast on the 3rd level.
Patrol ship's coming. Below on the stern.
4 of them to the north. They're trying to surround us.
Again, Zarkov.
Faster than we are, but I think we can lose them. Disappearing device may prove to be a surprise even to the captains of the merciless Ming.
She's gone.
Gone.
She must be behind that cloud. We've got twice her speed. She can't escape us.
There they go. We've fooled them.
Have my orders regarding Lieutenant Sovereign been carried out?
Yes, Your Majesty. The lieutenant has paid the penalty for failing to prevent the escape of the Zarkov ship.
Then let his fate be a lesson to all of you. Zarkov's next move will be to land in Phrygia and attempt to secure Polarite.
But Your Majesty, we know definitely that only those born in Phrygia can withstand and survive the death-dealing cold there. Ordinary humans.
Dr. Zarkov and Flash Gordon are not ordinary humans. If they have determined to secure Polarite, you can rest assured that Dr. Zarkov has devised some means of combating the temperature.
What are my orders, sire?
You're to take a bomber and fly over North Phrygia. Cover the area where Polarite may be found. If Zarkov's expedition arrives, it must be destroyed and Zarkov and Flash Gordon taken prisoners. You take Lieutenant Thong with you and tell him to remember the fate of Sovereign.
Although I never landed there, Doctor, I know the region well from the air.
We'll be able to locate the Polarite without any difficulty, because the energy it generates causes the snow to melt above the deposits. Of course, the clothes we wear will be treated with caloroy, which will afford complete protection from the cold.
Ships are ready, Baron, whenever you are.
Good. We'll start at once in Zarkov's rocket ship. The worker crew will follow in one of mine.
I shall go with you, Flash Gordon. After all, Phrygia is my kingdom.
But Your Majesty's life is too valuable to be placed in this danger.
But you are taking Dale Arden.
Miss Arden is a chemist, a radio operator, and one of my most valuable assistants. She knows only too well the dangers we may meet.
Your life belongs to your people, Your Majesty.
I shall pray for your speedy return, my captain.
Ming will know of this.
Seems like old times being at war again with Ming, Zarkov.
War's right, but we may expect to encounter Ming's patrol ships at any minute. Gentlemen, you will march by me in single file and have your faces sprayed to prevent freezing. Will you be first, Prince Baron? I suspected. The Polaroid will be most plentiful under that black peak over there. Take this polarimeter. It will indicate your direction if you find yourself at fault.
All right, Doctor. As soon as we locate the stuff, we'll radio you to send the miners.
Right.
I'm ready, Flash.
We'll have to scale that wall of ice. Perhaps I'd better send you back to the ship.
No, I'm not afraid. Dr. Zarkov is depending upon me.
Good girl. I'm going down after her. Hang on, Dale. No sign of life down there.
We've got to find them. Perhaps they made a landing beyond that range.
Gave us an awful scare, Dale.
Still feel like you want to go on?
If we go this way, we can cross the next valley on the rim of the crater.
Look, there's some of them down there in the snow. The tall figure leading is Flash Gordon.
They're making for that barren peak. You know the bomb in the rack?
Yes, but it's a small target at this range.
Try it.
Ming ships.
They're trying to bomb us.
Missed them by 100 yards. Dropped the next one on that mountain of snow and ice at the edge of the ridge.
This is a mile. Yes, but look! It started an avalanche!
Fiends. The bomb released an avalanche that has carried Flash and the others to destruction. There's no hope for any of them.
No, there isn't. We must blast Ming's men from the skies.
I'm all right. Baron needs more attention than I do.
He's still alive. He won't be for long in this atmosphere. There's hope for all of us. Let's make him as comfortable as we can. That avalanche took care of the activities of Flash Gordon and his party. I may be able to get Dr. Zarkov on this radio.
With whom do you hope to talk?
I must inform Princess Aura what has happened.
Doctor, look. The Ming ship is returning.
Put the ship ready to take off at once.
Yes.
All the workmen in Baron's ship.
Isn't that a ship taking the air?
There's another one still on the ground. Looks like one of ours.
They must have stolen it when they left Mongo.
We'll destroy them both. Hannah, take after that ship that just took the air.
We're going to crash head-on, Zarkov?
Oh, no, we're not. If I know our enemies, they'll give way. And when they do, fire on their gun ports. Yes.
They mean to crash into us. Turn aside! Whoever at the controls of that ship is a master.
Our number 2 ray cannon has been disabled, sir.
They're coming at us from the other side.
Falling out of control. Oh, they checked their descent. They're running away. Are you going after them, Doctor?
No. We have a more important mission to perform.
You're not following us.
Just as well. With our radio and ray guns destroyed. You're returning to Mongo?
Yes. You must report what's happened.
Yeah. Take the control.
Yes, sir.
Fly low over the scene of the avalanche.
Right, sir.
There's a chasm directly in the path of the avalanche.
They may have fallen into it.
It's not impossible. We have to land and explore it. I'll radio Barron's ship to bring them in.
Who is it?
Hello? This is Flash.
Yes, Flash. This is Zarkov.
Dr. Zarkov?
Dr. Zarkov.
Hello?
Where are you?
At the bottom of a deep chasm, near the Polaroid Peak.
Are the others all right?
Barron's hurt pretty badly, sir. But the cold is unbearable.
Keep up your courage. We have landed our ship close to the chasm. I'll organize a rescue party immediately.
That's fine, Dr. Zarkov. But hurry, we can't hold out much longer.
See that the men are thoroughly insulated, for we shall encounter extreme cold.
Dr. Zarkov is organizing a rescue party. They'll be here soon.
You think they'll ever reach us?
With Dr. Zarkov leading them? Sure they will.
Issue magnesium torches to everyone.
Yes, sir. Do you think they're in that chasm we flew over, Doctor?
If they're not, we'll never find them alive.
So cold. Baron, they're coming closer. I just heard them on the radio.
I hear them. Listen, I do hear them.
Take it easy, old boy. That's right. I hear them too. Zarkov! Dr. Zarkov! Dr. Zarkov!
Sure, I heard Flash's voice.
Flash! Dr. Zarkov, down here!
Told you!
Help me with Baron! From what I saw, I'm sure we located the Polaroid deposit.
I hope so. But much as we needed to combat the effects of Ming's attack upon the world, we cannot start to mine it yet.
Now, why not, Zarkov? What is more important?
Your health. I must first be sure that none of you will suffer from exposure.
Oh, we're all in good shape, but Baron...
That remains to be seen. I want you all to go to your cabins and rest for 24 hours. I'll keep you under close observation.
Yes, and in the meantime, that Ming ship you drove off will come back prepared to wipe us out.
Well, we'll have to face that emergency when it arises.
The ship has been badly damaged.
What bothers me is the report we must make. Ming is merciless toward those who fail.
We haven't failed. Flash Gordon has been destroyed.
But Ming's orders were to take him alive.
I will report it at once. Your Majesty, the ship from the Phrygian expedition has just landed.
What is that report?
There is none. The radio must have been disabled.
Have the two officers in charge brought to me at once.
Sire, we've destroyed the Zarkov expedition.
But what?
We were driven off by the other ship.
No doubt the superior handling of the other ship defeated you. However, the fact that you crippled their expedition compensates some.
Adjutant, see that His Majesty gets this message at once.
Owing to your partial failure, there can be no reward for the capture of Flash Gordon and Zarkov.
A message, sire, from Radio Officer Tekla.
What is the nature of it?
It reads, Sire, I have just intercepted a secret radio message on an ultra-low wave band. It was from Dr. Zarkov to somebody I could not identify, stating that his entire party is safe and will start mining polarite at once.
Sire, we saw Flash Gordon and his party go to destruction.
Return to your radio and learn with whom Dr. Zarkov is communicating.
Yes, sire.
You bungling fools. You were both to play an important part in my subjugation of the universe. If Zarkov obtains polarite, then my death dust is useless. Polarite totally neutralizes its effects.
There must be some mistake, sire. They were disguised as Phrygians, and we saw them.
You know the fate of those who fail. Has Dr. Borgia reported yet about my annihilants?
Yes, sire. The test was most successful.
Excellent, excellent. With my annihilants, my mechanical men, I'll conquer Phrygia, who has dared to aid my enemies, who has defied me because it possessed polarite in an unlivable climate.
But, sire, they must be controlled by humans.
They will be. Remotely controlled. I'll give you one more chance. My annihilants are walking bombs. You're to take them, return to Phrygia, and accomplish that which you previously failed to do.
This time we shall not fail, sire.
But the expedition must be destroyed, with two exceptions. Zarkov and Flash Gordon. As a prisoner, Zarkov will be of great use to me in my conquest of the universe. And he will destroy his friend Flash Gordon.
When shall we start, sire?
Just as soon as you've been instructed in the use of my annihilants.
Flash, we have mined enough polarite to begin my work of combating Ming's Purple Death. Let's get some of it to the ship.
Okay, Doctor.
From what I've learned, we can control the annihilants from the ship with that instrument.
Certainly. We couldn't live exposed to the Phrygian atmosphere.
Well, how do Flash Gordon and the Earth people manage it?
Probably some invention of that genius Zarkov. No wonder Ming wants him alive. All right, boys, that's enough. Start loading up.
Look, I can see them. They're mining at the base of that hill.
Get the Annihilators ready at once. Pilot, man the ship behind that hill. Then they won't see us until the explosive Iron Men are marching against them.
What is it, Flash?
I hear the motor of a spaceship. I can't locate the direction.
Well, perhaps it's Dr. Zarkov warming up ours.
Doesn't sound like our motor.
A Ming ship is just landing beyond that hill.
Close to the Polarized mine. The mean to attack us.
But, Doctor, without your contra-free solution, they couldn't leave the ship and survive.
Not unless they have some similar protection. Get as close to them as you can and find out what they're up to.
Yes, sir.
The Annihilators are all in line, and they work perfectly.
I'll march them around the hill to the pit where Flash Gordon and his party are working.
Flash, what are those awful creatures?
I never saw anything like them. They must be from another planet. But they're not human, Dale. They're mechanical. Probably operated by someone we can't see. This ray gun ought to stop them.
Why, they're invincible.
Come on, fellas, we'll stop them. Come back, you fools. You can't fight them. They'll crush you.
I may as well show them they haven't got a chance.
They're walking bombs, operated by remote control.
Oh, they've got us trapped here.
Iron Men have attacked Flash and the others at the mine.
Iron Men? You mean robots? Mechanical men?
They seem to be.
Come on! Flash will need our help!
Back to the wall, quickly, everybody!
Oh, Flash, I can't make it.
You've got to. It's our only chance.
I've got to destroy them.
Ming won't forgive another failure.
Our lives are forfeit if I don't. We allowed an escape from Ming when the Earthmen visited Mongo before. Ming will pay as much for Dale alive as he will for Zarkov.
Careful. Don't let the Annihilator drop her.
They've got Dale.
Come back! You'll be blown to atoms!
Explode the Annihilator.
Kill the girl? Oh, I've got a trick worth two of that. Zarkov. This means 100,000 Mingos to you and me.
Flash! Flash! Flash!
Flash! Where's Dale? Dale? I don't know. All I could see was Iron Men. There was an explosion that knocked me out.
Well, by their tracks, they've gone in that direction.
Flash is dead. Killed in the explosion. You and the good doctor are on your way to the palace of Ming the Merciless. He's always wanted both of you. Pilot, get underway.
Better destroy Zarkov's ship first.
No, it's too valuable to destroy. We have no pilot capable of flying it but myself. We'll return for it after we deliver our prisoners and collect our reward.
Ronald, what happened? Where's Dale? The mechanical men got her. Zarkov and I tried to stop them, and they must have gotten Zarkov, too. It's Ming's ship. They're carrying off Dale and Zarkov.
Let's go after them in our ship.
No, I can't do it.
You're not going to let them run off with Dale.
Dr. Zarkov. Ming will kill him.
Yes, I know all that. And I love Dale and Zarkov more than anyone can know. But there are only 2 lives. While on Earth, millions of people are facing death in the path of the Purple Plague, unless Ming is stopped. Now, I've got to take Polaroid to the Earth first. Then I'll come back and settle with Ming.
While the Purple Death still rages, there has been a marked abatement in the number of deaths. We believe this may be due to the activities of Professor Zarkov and my son Flash Gordon on the planet Mongo. Further news will be broadcast to you the moment it is received. We again beg you to remain calm in this crisis.
There was no need to raise the hopes of the people without some scrap of proof. You have no foundation for your surmise that the drop in the death rate is due to anything but natural causes.
What of it if it keeps up the morale of the crowd?
Besides, the last word we heard from Flash was that they mean to put a stop to the Purple Death. And when Zarkov and Flash undertake a thing, I don't have to... Yes?
Your son Flash is calling on the radio. Come quickly.
Flash?
Hello, Dad. Yes, we found large deposits of Polaroid in the kingdom of Phrygia, far north of Mongo. As you know, Polaroid particles attract and neutralize the death dust in the same manner that the human brain reacts upon it. We now have enough Polaroid to destroy all the death dust that Ming can turn loose.
So, you wanted proof, did you old crab? Well, there you have it. Polaroid. Loads of it. The salvation of the world.
I'm going to drop the Polaroid at the top of Mount McKinley. It will attract all the death dust to that particular spot and destroy it.
All ready, Roper. Getting close in.
That's a splendid achievement, son. The world will be waiting to give you and Professor Zarkov the finest welcome in the history of mankind.
No, Dad, I'm not coming back. Zarkov's not with me. No, he and Dale were taken prisoners by Ming. I don't know what's happened to them.
Dale, my daughter, at the mercy of Ming.
Polaroid's unloaded. Good. Now we'll start back after Ming.
The prisoner